Hi, my name is Joel Rabinovitz, and I wanted to share with you some ideas on considering the pros and cons of franchise business. Also going to talk about how to get the advantages of a franchise without the disadvantages. There we go. uh, First of all, let me thank you for clicking on my ad. Obviously, you're looking at franchise businesses, and that's great. I wanted to again thank you for your time and let you know that I really appreciate taking a few minutes with me while I'll explain some of the pros and cons of the franchise business and see if what I have might help you out. Again, my name is Joel Brenovitz. I'm a marketing executive, marketing entrepreneur, and I'm passionate about helping people be successful in their business. So you may be considering a franchise business, and I definitely wanted to share some ideas with you. Obviously, franchise businesses are a great business model, and I wanted to share some of those with you this afternoon. So owning a business, owning a franchise, there's lots of pros to it. It's a great business model, proven business model, been around for about 150 years. It's a turnkey business. It's one of the few types of business models where you don't need a lot of experience. You just need some passion. You need some dedication, and then you obviously need to team up with a good company. Owning a franchise gives you a much higher opportunity for success because you are using a proven system and you are using something that's a repeatable process. The other benefit with a franchise is you have proven products and services. You don't have to develop your own products. You don't have to develop your own services. You're able to leverage that from the corporation. Also, franchises typically provide really great ongoing support and training. That's another great benefit of owning your own franchise. Obviously, there are some cons. One of the biggest ones is the expense. The initial investment can be quite high, typically $100,000, $200,000, $500,000, maybe even over $1 million or more, just to be part of the franchise. So the initial cost is a huge negative when it comes to considering a franchise business. Another thing that's kind of a big negative is the amount of time that it takes to typically actually turn a profit in your business. It's not uncommon for it to take 2 to 3 years. So it's a great business model. It can be profitable, but typically it does take that 2 to 3 year time frame. Even though you're working for yourself and you've got your business, it's kind of a full-time job. I mean, you're working that franchise business 24/7 in a lot of cases. So again, you're kind of trading time for money. And you really kind of have a limited ability to create things, what I call outside of the box. Being able to come up with new products, new services. Yes, that's a benefit to not having to do that, but at the same time, sometimes it's nice to be able to create your own product, your own service, and be able to package that up. And a lot of times that's frowned upon in a franchise model. The other negative is there are typically some ongoing fees and cost that you have to kind of factor into your overall business. Whoops, that didn't work out well. Okay, sorry. And those are advertising fees, franchise fees. Those types of things can be fairly significant, and they obviously continue to erode your profits. So what if there were a way to start a franchise type system that had all the advantages of a franchise without any of the disadvantages? Well, that's something that I wanted to share with you today, and hopefully you'd be open to taking a look at that. So the system that I wanted to share with you today, it's a proven system with fast profits. Again, it's got all the pluses and virtually none of the minuses. Proven system, proven business model, yes, definitely 7-year track record, turnkey business, based on repeatable processes, higher chances of success. Again, the system is in demand, so it works. Market-tested products and services. The products that we have in this franchise system are evergreen products. They're always in demand. Ongoing training and support. That's just something that I feel passionate about, helping other people succeed. So we're certainly dedicated to that. On the negative side, most franchises are typically 100,000 or more to start. Our business model here is 20,000 or less, and you can actually start for $500. So it's a very inexpensive startup cost. One of the negatives in a typical franchise is that 2 to 3 year time frame for that 2 to 3 year time frame is the typical profit return on your investment type time frame for a franchise. In this franchise system, you're typically profitable in about 1 month, so it's a really quick turnaround, and we'll definitely help you be successful with that. Most franchises, again, there's a large time investment. You're babysitting that business 24/7 in a lot of cases. In this business that I want you to take a look at, about 5 to 10 hours a week, and you can be quite successful. Creativity is discouraged in the traditional franchise business. In this type of business, creativity is always encouraged. There's always new ways to do things that can that we develop and we share with people on our team. Ongoing cost, that's a problem with the traditional franchises. In our business model, you have an annual $197 fee, so obviously very, very affordable. Anyway, so the next steps, I want you to fill out the opt-in form, the email form. Just give us your email address. We'll take you to a page that will ask you to give us a phone call. We'll set up an appointment to talk in more detail about if this is a good fit. And we're looking forward to contacting you very soon. So again, Joel Brenovitz. Some people call me Coach Joel. Looking forward to working with you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.